Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Bandito Resale 25 Days of Resale Deals. Today, we are going to do something a little bit different. Up to this point in this series, we have focused 100% on the deals that are worth the most amount of money. What I am going to do this time is show you real sales that I personally have made on Mercari. Mercari is a different marketplace than eBay. Things do sell different amounts than they do on eBay. Some I may have gotten more on eBay, some I may have gotten less on eBay, but I was really trying to build a following here on Mercari. I will say some of these sales are going to be a little older, so the value of the items may have changed. As you can see, this first one here is from March of 2019. But we're going to jump into it and show you the type of things that I have sold. As you can see, Oh Snap Caps is what my profile was on Mercari. I do still have a few items listed on this particular site, and I actually just sold a hat on there this morning. It only sold for $5, but it was a hat and it was a beanie, so a beanie and shirt combo set. I had already sold the shirt separately, and I just sold the beanie for $5. I sold the shirt for 15. I paid $1.50 for them both together on clearance at Target. So just a little extra profit in my pocket, which is good because I have like a $7 balance on there, and I need a $10 balance to cash out. So let's go ahead and jump into sales that I myself have actually made on Mercari. And the first one is this Keurig Revo Lavazza latte maker. Lavazza is a higher end pod that makes higher end coffee drinks, basically espresso based coffee drinks. As you can see in the top there, it says use Riva packs only. And yeah, so what I did for this is I did go ahead and use the milk frother and use this to make a latte without the actual coffee, basically. You can see the froth milk there. You can see that the unit does work, and I just wanted to show it working. I paid $4.99 for this at Savers, and it sold for $40 plus $17 shipping. I am not going to lie, I do remember it being a pain in the butt to ship, but it was worth it for the profit. All right, so moving on to the next thing that sold here, and this is much more recently, August of this year, and that is this Nintendo Wii power supply, sensor bar, and the AV cables. It's supposed to be AV RCA, not RCS. Typo there. This sold for $13 plus $10.99 delivery, so $23 total. And to be honest, there was no money into this. I bought a Nintendo Wii years and years ago for, I believe, $7.50 at a Goodwill, and my kids used it for years. And finally, they have a PS4 now. They just kind of got bored of using the Wii. A TV had a casualty where a Wii tennis racket accessory flew into it and broke it, so it was time for it to go. The unit did sell for significantly more money. I want to say the actual unit itself, without any of this, sold for 25. These parts sold for 13, and then I sold some games for some money too. I ended up profiting on something that I bought years ago, either way. But you can usually find these Wii Power supply parts in stores, in thrift stores. Sometimes you'll find them in the area where they have like bagged items and they'll be bagged up together for like $5. Probably not worth picking up. But if you find a whole Wii, a lot of the times it is worth parting it out. All right, so moving on to the next thing, and that is this Kansas City Chiefs camouflage hook and loop hat or cap. Basically, just a basic baseball hat with the hook and loop, also known as Velcro, but that's a brand name. I avoid it because of eBay and their Vero program, and I just don't use it anywhere. But a very basic NFL team apparel hat. I got this at the Goodwill outlet, so probably didn't pay more than about 40 cents for it when you consider how much things weigh by the pound. And then on top of that, it was just definitely worth the money. So yeah, made paid $15. Sorry, on top of that, I got a notification on my phone as I was recording this and didn't want to stop recording. But I wore this hat for a long time, cleaned it up, sold it for $15 plus $5 shipping. All right, moving on to the next thing, and that is this Apple Magic Mouse. Just a normal Apple mouse. This particular one I picked up in one of those bags at the thrift store for $4.99, sold for $21 plus shipping. Next thing we're going to move into is something that also sells well on eBay, but I chose to list this one on Mercari, and that is this 13-inch CRT TV with VCR combo. Very popular among the gaming community that likes retro gaming, and this one did have its remote. I picked this up for $9.99 at a Savers, and it sold for $80 plus a $15.99 delivery fee or $35 shipping. I do remember actually having to ship this item, and the buyer paid $35. That particular shipping method is no longer available on Mercari. You'd be paying significantly more, so that's definitely something to look out for when it comes to the weight of this item. All right, this next piece is these Chinese laundry wash turn on kitten heels. These were a brand new size 7.5 pair of Chinese laundry weird heel things. That's all I know about it. These sold for $20 with free shipping. However, there is a store called Half of Half here in the St. Louis area that basically does liquidations, and they had gotten a huge amount of these shoes, so you may see more of them in here. I paid 45 cents a pair for these, so there was money in it for me no matter what. And as we were saying that, I just sold a Vegas Golden Knights beanie also on Mercari. Two sales today. I haven't had sales on Mercari in weeks, so that's crazy. Just talking about them, they heard me. All right, so moving on to the next thing is this pair of A6 Gel Nimbus 17 men's size 11.5 shoes, sold for $20 and free shipping. I don't remember what I would have paid for shipping for these at the time. My guess is these sold in 2020, so it was probably honestly around like $5. Now they'd cost $8 to ship, so $20 free shipping wouldn't be enough profit. But these are from the Goodwill outlet, so I probably didn't pay more than a couple bucks into them either way. Next pair of shoes is this Mizuno Wave Legend 3 sneakers. $23 in free shipping. Looks like I took an offer. They were originally listed at $25. At a size 8.5, it's very possible that these shipped first class. So again, $5 out of pocket. Not in the best condition. As you can see, the back of the heel there is some damage, and the soles aren't in perfect condition and a little dirty. Still made money. All right, moving on to the next item, and that is this Sony Dream Machine alarm clock. This sold for $12 free shipping. I probably paid about $3 for it in a thrift store. The free shipping was an error. I shouldn't have sold this for that price because I probably didn't make any money. All right, so moving on to the next item, and that's this Nestle 1979 50th anniversary clock. It's something that I thought was really, really cool when I bought it, but I didn't know for sure if it worked. I got this for crazy money, something like $2.99. Sold for $30 free shipping. Again, sold in 2020, so shipping was quite a bit lower than it probably would be now. But I made a little bit. Mostly, I just wanted to get out of this item though, and I was able to do that. All right, moving on to the next, and that is this pair of Homedics mini massagers. For those of you that don't recognize these are common holiday items that are sold at Walmart, and they had a ton of them left over at the end of the year. These were originally $4.99. I paid 49 cents a piece. I sold the set for $9 free shipping. It did barely go first class, so $5. So I made a couple dollars, but really, again, I was just trying to get out of a bad buy at that point. I tried to sell them locally, and it just didn't happen. All right, so the next thing, similar situation. This is a Health Touch neck massager. This is a little sloth massager guy. I don't remember if this one was one that I bought for $1 on clearance at Walmart or if this came in a liquidation box that I purchased, but it sold for $10 free shipping, was light enough to go first class, but again, one I just got out of. This is something that I mentioned in one of my other videos the other day, and that was that Target sells these ugly Christmas sweater with popular themes. This one was from Game of Thrones. I paid $1 for this, I believe. Let's take a look and see if I can zoom in on the tag. Oh, listed for $29.99. I do actually believe I paid $1 though. I think they clearance these out to $1. Sold for $12 free shipping, so I still made a little profit on that. Next piece is this new in-box Hallmark Disney Frozen 2 ornaments. These I paid, I believe, about 49.50 for, again, on clearance. Actually, no, I paid $1.40. If you see that they're originally $14. Sold them for $10 free shipping. At the time, shipping in 2020 for these, probably about $3, honestly, with Mercari and Uh, the way they were handling shipping at the time. And actually, now that I think about it, there was a time period where they were offering free shipping that they were paying for, and I think that is the case here. So, sold for $10 free shipping. All right, next, another couple of those Homedics quad mini massagers, but these sold for 12, so I made a little higher profit there. And next is this pretty big one here. It's a $24 vintage Sony AM/FM cassette recorder boombox. It's one of the yellow sports ones. These usually do pretty well. This one wasn't in the best condition. It was a little beat up. I had it listed at $49, but because of the condition, somebody sent me a half price offer and it had been listed for a while, and I took it at 24. Again, there had to have been some kind of shipping deal for me to accept this because this normally would have cost significantly more to ship. All right, now that I've talked about a lot of my bad buys, let's talk about a really good one. And that is this 1986 Steiff West Germany Santa teddy bear. I picked up this teddy bear at the Goodwill outlet and couldn't have paid more than $1 for him, and he sold for $40 free shipping. Steiff is a brand to look out for in teddy bears because they do hold value, and if you see made in West Germany, obviously that doesn't exist anymore, so it's going to have some additional value with age. Next is going to be this pair of Lucky Brand size 6 lace flats, sold for $11 free shipping. These would have been picked up from the Goodwill outlet. So you can see there, they are not in the best condition, so they're a little beat up. Almost no weight to these, ship for about $3 plus $1 into my buy costs plus fees. I probably still made a good $6, $7 off of that. This next one is one that sold for $35 free shipping. Again, had to have been a shipping promotion for me to ship this for this price. But it sold for $35. It's a 24-inch Halloween pumpkin blow mold. Picked it up for $4.99 at Savers, and as you can see, it does work. Next one is one that I would still pick up today if I saw it, and that's this Radio Shack cassette recorder. Paid $4.99 at Savers, sold for $24 free shipping. Believe it shipped in a padded flat rate, so probably about $10 profit there. All right, two more things to go, and this was one of my great finds that I sold on Mercari, and that's that Wilson Sledgehammer 3.8 tennis racket. Sold for $45 free shipping. Weighed almost nothing, so the only shipping cost was the dimensional weight. I paid $1 for this though, so there was still a huge profit there. And last but not least, there are quite a few hats that I've sold, but this particular one was a Houston Astros promotional sample hat. The way that I was able to find that is there's a tag right here. It says Success Promotions, and it says that it was a sample for the Astros. That company is located here in Chesterfield, Missouri, and as you can see, it's got Houston Methodist. So this was most likely a sample for a stadium giveaway. This one sold for $14 with free shipping. Again, I got this at the Goodwill outlet with a bunch of samples. Probably paid maybe 25 to 50 cents for this hat overall. So that is some of the items that I've sold on Mercari. If you like videos like this, give this video a like down below and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next.